Okay, in this video I'm going to give you a little overview of what I think is a brilliant piece of software called Stellarium. Stellarium is a desktop planetarium software, and it enables you to look at the night sky from your computer. It's open source, completely free, and you can download it and install it from the following website. So I'm just going to go up here to Stellarium.org, so stellarium.org, and here as you can see you can install it on Linux, Mac, 32 and 64-bit Windows, and Ubuntu and so on. So it's pretty flexible. You can install it on pretty much all the major operating systems. It's supported by a worldwide community of volunteers who keep it up to date and maintain it. I found it to be very stable, so on a technical level I'd highly recommend it. So let's have a little look at Stellarium itself. I'm going to open it now so that you can see what it looks like. Here is a view of the sky as we see it today from right now from my position on Earth, which is London, England, and it's daytime at the moment, and all we can see in the sky is the sun and the moon. If I go and zoom in a little bit, we can see there the planet Venus, which is also visible in the daytime if you know exactly where to look. So this is Stellarium working in real time, showing us what we can see right now. But we can also in Stellarium do several things. So we can control the view that we see, but we can also control time. So we can go forward in time using these buttons here, the forward and backward arrows, and we can have a look at the sky as it will appear tonight or tomorrow night, or whatever period of time we're interested in. So in Stellarium it's important to remember you can control time. You can go to a specific time in the future or a specific time in the past to view particular astronomical events like eclipses and transits and so on. You can have a look at those if you know the date and time, of course, but you can also control the view that you see, and I'm just going to give you a little demonstration of how that works now. So what we've got here is the daytime view of the sky, but if I click on this button here, atmosphere, it will take out the effects of the sun washing out the night sky. So if I click on that, you can see suddenly although the sun is still showing there, suddenly the stars appear. So we can see the stars that would be visible if the sun weren't there. And of course once we do that, we can hold the left mouse button down and move around the sky and have a look. So here is the constellation of Orion, the famous constellation which pretty much everybody who lives in the northern hemisphere will know. And we can zoom in and have a look at specific objects in the constellation of Orion. So we can move around the sky and zoom in. We can also take out the landscape, the ground, and have a look at the night sky as it is, or the sky as it is, as it's hidden below the horizon. So when you install Stellarium, you set your location and Stellarium then works out what you can actually see from your position on Earth. But of course you can, because it's an application, you can then go and have a look at the southern sky, which is something you can never see from London. When you look at objects, you can select objects, Castor there in the constellation of Gemini, for example, and it gives you data on that star and where it is in the sky and how it's moving across the sky, its magnitude and so on. So there's a lot of information there. You can also use Stellarium to control a go-to telescope. So if you have a telescope, you can plug a laptop or a desktop machine into the telescope and get the telescope to find objects in the sky through Stellarium. And one of the things that Stellarium has to help you with that is this, which is night view mode, which helps to protect your eyes from getting used to too much light, so that your night vision is protected as you view the sky at night. As you can see, there are lots more things here, which I'm not going to go into them all, but it's just, this video is just to give you a flavour of some of the things Stellarium can do. I'm just going to give you a quick look at some of the configuration options. So here you have various options. One of the things I would point you to is scripts, and if we look at these are various scripts here which people have produced, which give you different show you different astronomical events recorded in Stellarium. You can record these. You can record scripts yourself of astronomical events, and you can also look at these scripts that other people have produced and have shared with the rest of the community. So that's worth having a look at, I think. And there are various plugins that show you different things. All this stuff you can explore for yourself. And also I'll give you a quick look at some of the viewing options, so you can have a look at this at your leisure. But just to, give you an overview, what you've got here is things like to what magnitude do you want to see your stars and sky objects. You can set all that, the effects of light pollution, the brightness of the Milky Way, and so on, which deep sky objects you want to see from different catalogues, and you can change the landscape that you can see and so on. You can also change the constellations as they are from different cultures. So we see the constellations of from Greek mythology, but the Stellarium has constellation art from all sorts of different cultures, which I think is quite interesting to explore. I'll just give you a quick view of the constellation art. These are the characters from Greek mythology: Gemini, the twins, and the Great Bear, and Cancer the Crab, and so on. They're all here, but of course you're not limited within Stellarium. You're not limited simply to the Greek tradition. So that's my little overview of Stellarium. I hope you found it useful. I hope you found it interesting. It's free. You can download it on all sorts of different platforms. As I said before, it's good quality. It's a well-produced application. It's stable and reliable. I'd suggest you have a look at it if you're at all interested in astronomy, or if you want to use it as an educational tool for your children. So there you are. That's Stellarium, and I hope you found this little video interesting and useful.